So you know what I love is when we do this show is, man, like, y'all don't be doing what these beats be like, literally a setup to get the live going, get other stuff going, but y'all be vibing to these beats, man. I'll be getting people to be like, man, what's that you just played and all that stuff. I'll be low-key feeling like the artists in the studio be wanting to drop a freestyle.
No, for real.
I low-key be feeling it, man. I be feeling it for real, man. It's Fusion Radio. It's Brian Stinson. It's the brother Keys. And, man, check this out. I don't want to get in trouble with Facebook, so I ain't going to do this because I know it's popular. They'll probably flag me for playing Stevie Wonder's Happy Birthday, even if I only play 5 seconds of it. So I'm going to say happy birthday to our next guest, man, Cezar in the building.
Appreciate it, man.
No doubt, man. Spending your birthday with us, man. That's dope, man. You like the second artist recently that we have that spent their birthday with us, man. And we definitely appreciate it, man. Excited about definitely getting into it as far as your movement and everything, man.
Happy to be here, bro.
No doubt, man. So, man, once again, man, happy birthday to you, man.
Appreciate you.
Man, definitely excited about sharing you with the people, man. So talk to me about, man, you as an artist, man. Like, who are you as an artist?
Man, I started rapping since I was like 10. You know what I'm saying? I used to just ride with Grams in the car. She'd play some old, then put on my station, and you know what I'm saying? I'd just be rapping over the beats in my head, like making my own freestyles, and you feel me? So I went from a lot of different types of music, you know, old school music. Started off with some Anita Baker in the car, then it'll switch over to, it'll be Puff Daddy and Mace on that joint, you know. So I kind of got like that gumbo type of feeling, you know. I can pretty tap into any type of music you like if you know, we gonna go that route, but pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like, man, like I'm like a chameleon, bro. I can't sing though, but I try. But you know what I'm saying? You know
I
what
love it. I love it, man.
So, yeah, man.
All right, man. So talk about the side of town that you're from and how it influenced the music that you create.
Oh, man, 290, man. Like
there we go.
Man.
Back to back 290.
Back to the 290, bro. It you know, seeing certain things every day, like, you know, you people outside, it's always movement going on, you know what I mean? And it's always some type of activity you can tap into, you know what I mean? There's always some information about the brother up the block, what happened, he got locked up, this happened, this, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of get it, and you kind of infuse it into your music, even though you think you're not, you know what I'm saying? You subconsciously, you know what I'm saying, put it in your music because that's what you used to seeing, you know what I'm saying, dealing with, you know what I mean, going through certain things, you know what I mean, losing friends, you know what I'm saying, gaining information so you won't do certain shit in the future, you know what I'm saying, to better your life. So it's a lot of things that you know what I'm saying, you learn from the 290, man. You know what I'm saying? It helped me a lot with this music, being confident and feeling like you the best. You know
That's what's up, man. I'm going to say something that those of you that's from Chicago know this, and y'all point this out all the time when we're in conversation. So one of my favorite shows to watch is The Chi.
Okay.
And one of the things that they point out is if you're from Chicago, you absolutely know that The Chi is filmed on the West Side. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Seeing scenes, yeah.
Yeah, you know that. You know what I mean? And certain people was just like, they was like, that don't look like out south. That don't look, you know, or whatsoever. And they was like, so they started talking to me, and they started talking. And I'm like, yeah, they do film, you know.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like with out West, it's crazy. Like, you can see something on TV and you see a building. It don't even have to be the whole block. You be like, oh, man, that's up the street. Like, you know, you see just a little piece of the house. Like, I know that house. That's my homie got shot in the ass. I mean, just saying. I'm just saying, for real.
No, for real, though.
Yeah, so that's how it be. You be locked in, man. You be locked in like, dang.
So, I want to go back to the birthday thing. So, first I want to start off just asking, like, how old did you actually turn today?
Oh, man, 36, bro. 36.
36, man. So, my
Yes, sir.
question is, with you turning 36 today, you feel me? It's like a two-part question, you feel me? So, first, I want to ask you, like, how long you been making music? What certain things that you learned as like in your journey? But then I also want to ask you, like, what certain things that you learned with just turning 36 that you learned through your years as a man? You feel me?
Okay. To answer your first question, like, pretty much what I learned was, man, through this journey is being, like, confident, bro, and really believing in what yourself and being that you know you're your own critic, you know what I mean? Because, like, you can say, you know, I'm waiting on a reaction from my guys, you know what I'm saying, to see how this shit is. A a lot of people ain't gonna really give you the reaction that you need. So, like, you gotta really study yourself, listen to yourself, make sure, like, man, I can say that better, I can do this better, I might need to put a pitch on here or something like that. And you learn the more you work, cause I can go back and listen to one of my old songs and be like, all right, depending on the time frame, I know that I need to work on something. But anything from like 4 years to 5 years on back, it pretty much can sound the same unless I'm saying something like out of the ordinary, or like like if I don't say nothing that's like, okay, that's giving the time frame away, you would know the song is old. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about making timeless music. I heard you say something earlier about, like, man, you can listen to this song 50 years and it's gonna sound like, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much what you learn, like how to kind of make your music last instead of making it be like, man, that was hot, that was dope. What else you got? You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? When you make something dope that somebody want to play again, then listen to it again and it give you that same feeling, you know you did something.
All right, so I want to interrupt y'all conversation because I think I found something that Facebook ain't gonna get me in trouble. I think I found a way to celebrate you.
Okay.
And I thought about it. There's 2 Chicago artists, one by the name of Brace Boogie, and the other one name is Lil Messy. They did this this birthday song. So I'm gonna let y'all hear about 8 seconds of it, and we're gonna celebrate our brother man Cezar right here.
It's your birthday, ay, it's your birthday, ay, shawty cut the cake, and if you want this money, baby, make that booty shake.
All right, I don't think we're gonna get in trouble for that. Go ahead, continue our conversation. I'm sorry, man. I ain't want to make you put your head down. I'm sorry.
It's not that, bro. It's like you be throwing them curveballs, bro. I wasn't ready for that. Like,
I wasn't either.
It was that though. Like, it was definitely that, but I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, that's part of theater of the mind, which that's me, theater of the mind.
Yeah.
And that's part of being spontaneous.
But you know what make it even more funnier though? I wish you would have kept playing the song because it sounded fake decent though. I wanted to see what he was gonna say after that.
Oh, wait a minute, then. If y'all want me to do that, absolutely I can. Oh man, see, here it is. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, stay on target with
Nah, because it fake sounded like a banger though. It sounded decent. I'm okay, hold on.
And they want me to play this song when I have people's birthdays. They want me. They want this to be the official birthday song. So this is Brace Boogie. This is my homie Lil Messy, man. This is a birthday song that they want me to play when folks have birthdays on this show. So we're gonna jump into the full version because y'all asked for it.
2 days on the motherfucking beat, ay, lit, ay, le mess, ay, I know it's somebody's birthday in this moment. Ay, it's your birthday, 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 so shawty shake that, ay, it's your birthday, so shawty shake it fast, ay, it's your birthday, so I'm finna throw this cash, ay, it's your birthday, 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 ay, shawty cut the cake, and if you want this money, baby, make that booty shake. I heard your boyfriend broke, he took you to Old Country Buffet, and if you come with me, I'll fly you out to stay, might fly you to LA, and if you make it shake, I might just let you stay. Brace Boogie, he don't play, shake it like earthquake, cause it's your birthday. I know you want this cake, girl, put it in my face. So fine, look at her face, she got expensive taste. She said she wanna rave, I told her it's too late. There go already got that rave, so put it in your face. My money is straight, go call Brando straight. Hey, it's your birthday, 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 so shawty shake that, hey, it's your birthday, so shawty shake it fast, hey, it's your birthday, so I'm finna throw this cash, hey, it's your birthday, 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 hey, take a shot like free throw, hey, outfit on fleet up, hey, broke, can't get peed up, hey, whole star jalapeno, hey, thick VIP up, hey, red bottles on the feet up, hey, throw cold beat up, hey, it's your birthday, let get drunk, let get lit, feels like mini, it's a hit, don't turn, then up, she ain't warm, then I switch, look bad, need a line, hold it on her birthday night, she a liver, don't act, she don't track. It's your birthday, she gon' spat. Hey, it's your birthday. 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 So shawty shake that. Hey, it's your birthday. So shawty shake it fast. Hey, it's your birthday. So I'm finna throw this cash. Hey, it's your birthday. 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 Hey.
All right, y'all. So there it is right there. Brace Boogie, Lil Messy with the birthday song for our birthday guest right here, man. Cezar, man. So many things was shared during this song. I've been laughing the whole time. I was hoping I wasn't going to get congested. Because when I start laughing a lot, I start getting congested. But Keith is here. And Keith, I promise you, I'm going to step back. I'm not going to act goofy no more for the rest of this interview. And I'm going to let you usher back in what conversation you was going to have. I know it's difficult because it was all that foolishness.
Nah, I that's what make this show fun, bro. When we get a chance to show our personalities and have fun with the guests and stuff like that, it just be funny to me. That's all. But no, back to my boy Cezar, man. So today is your day, but back to the question, like I was asking you, like what certain things that you learned as a man coming through the years, like for example, like how you grew up out west, but like. What I be trying to tell people as far as like our city, you might be from the city, but like certain things is based off like still who you are as a person. So just because you from out west, that don't mean you went through certain things or you had to experience certain things. So like what's certain things that you learned just growing up as a man in the city or just growing up as a man in general?
Oh man, shit, like basically, man, growth is everything, man. Like being aware, you know what I mean? Man, like being aware of your surroundings, bro, because, like, some people getting trapped in just their neighborhood, you know what I mean? Like, remember you was telling me about, like, over east and out west, but, like, man, bro, like, I've been over east. Listen, bro, the fact that I dealt with people and dealt with different jobs, I hang out with certain people I connect with. He be like, man, I live over here. All right, cool. I'm going to slide over there.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? And even if I talk to a woman and she live over east, all right, I'm gonna slide over there. Like now I'm walking to the store and I'm like, niggas be like, man, it's bad this way, it's bad that way. I was just over there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But like he was saying before, like it's your vibe. It's like what you give off. You don't mean just because I'm from over here, I gotta walk a certain way, talk a certain way, or be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like people feel your aura and be like, oh, he a cool dude. I don't care where that nigga from. He cool with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all about like being aware. You know what I'm saying? And like kind of like basically always working off that positive frequency. You feel me? Like giving off that positive frequency. Like when people get around you, they be like, oh man, I rock with that guy. You know what I'm saying? He give off a nice vibe. You get what I mean? So it's like basically all about like, man, like growth, developing yourself, man, and being aware, like, man, your surroundings, like, man, I got to grow outside of this. I got to be bigger than this. You know what I mean? And when people feel that, they like, man, they rock with you, bro. Sure.
Oh, for sure. So, like, as far as, like, different projects or, like, different, like, EPs and stuff like that you didn't put out so far, like, just give us a little bit of, you feel me, history on you and stuff like that. Like, what certain projects you didn't put out so far in your career?
Yeah, my first one was, like, Intellectual Hustle. That was, like, my first one. Put that joint out. It was, like, 10 years ago. Then I kind of, like, developed iTunes and started dropping singles. Then I dropped another one called Number Sauce. It was on SoundCloud and all that. I'm finna get that converted over to all the platforms right now. But yeah, man, basically dropping them from project to project. I created a sound throughout the form of my length.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like my first one don't sound like the second one, but it sounds just as good. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like I'm trying to tap into a certain sound, which I did with Number Sauce, and then like my singles, like I got right now, like the Turn Your Savage Up, and you know what I mean, and Your Majesty, which did drop today on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's called Your Majesty, Cezar the Great. You know what I'm saying? On all platforms, y'all go stream it, go crazy.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I kind of created a sound during quarantine. You know, when everybody was locked in the house, I bought all this equipment. I bought laptop, a mic, bought all this stuff, and I just like, man, let me see if I can find my sound. Because I feel like if you listen to somebody else, you might start sounding like this person. You know, I'll be in the studio, they be like, man, I want to sound like Lil Uzi Vert. I want to sound like Juice WRLD. I want to sound like this. I'm hearing a young guy say this. I'm like, why you don't want to sound like yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Come up with your own tune. And kind of like, so that's what I've been doing now. I feel like I found my sound. Like, I know exactly how to hear a beat and just go right into it instead of being like mapping it out. You know what I mean? So it's been a good long journey, bro, for sure.
You know, one thing I like about this conversation with you, though, as far as like how you break your stuff down, it seemed like you real conscious and you are aware of certain things. Like how I was listening to when you said the first tape don't sound like, it sound like the second tape, but the second tape you can see the difference and you can see the growth, you feel me, from the first tape. Like a lot of people don't even look at it like that, but in some type of way, if you don't look at it like that, how are you progressing though? How are you getting better as an artist? Because you hit it right on the head though, because that's exactly how it's supposed to be. The second tape is definitely supposed to be better than the first tape because you went through what you went through with the first tape. That's just like, okay, for example, raising kids. Your first kid, you're not going to know how to do certain things because you never had to do it before. This is your first time doing it. So now once you roll around, you had a second kid, now you like, okay, now I know how to change diapers. Now I know how to go about keeping them warm and doing this and doing that, like just certain things like that. So now, like going back to the music, like your second take, the whole process is totally different now. And see, that's going to transition into my second question. I was just going to ask you, like, what certain things in your process as far as making music that you started to change as you got like deeper in your career?
Oh man, I was rapping with my homie next door. His name Easy. He was like, man, come to the basement, man, rap, do this with me. So you know how you run into an artist and you be like, man, that nigga probably weak. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like all artists do this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no disrespect to him. It's like you gotta really, but you know we was hanging out a lot. So one day I'm like, man, I'm gonna give it a chance. So I went down there. He was dope. The man was fire. So I'm like, damn, how he get his stuff to sound like this, like that, like so? It just sounded natural, right? Like he wasn't forcing nothing. And I went, and when he started making the music, he ain't had his phone, he ain't had no pad or nothing. He'd just get on there and just say 3 lines. I'm like, man, I probably could do that because I'm like a good, like, you arguing with me, I got some shit to say right away, quick, bow. So I'm thinking like, man, if I got a good rebuttal, man, I can come up with a good line, and I got 16 of them. So he was like, man, try it. So I started trying it with him, and I'm like, man, damn, that sounded better than when I write it. Because when I was writing it, before the line come up, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I got to hit it the right way. But when I started thinking like what I'm going to say before I say it and just let it flow straight out, it sounded natural. And he kind of like developed that situation like, bro, I ain't saying don't write, but just try it this way. Man, when I tried it that way, I was like, man, it feel better. Like, not like I'm not forcing it. I ain't thinking too hard. I probably think of like 3 lines or something like, oh, that was dope, and write it down, and that's it. As far as making a song, it's like more of if I do it on the spot, it's way more natural, it's way more fluent, give me a better feeling, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I really develop my sound, being not writing and reading it back and doing all that. I'm just flowing it straight out of my mouth. It's like, it was more of who I am. You know what I mean?
And see, that's why I brought up the whole part of you being conscious and being aware of like your situation in your specific career, because see, a lot of people think like that, but everybody can't do that. Like everybody can't just go in the studio and freestyle, or just go in a freestyle and punch in, punch out. Like everybody can't do that. But a lot of people can, but a lot of people can't. So it's like, when it comes to you and your specific career and how you like to make music and your specific style and how you go about putting your stuff together, you have to know like, okay, I probably can't freestyle, but I'm the coldest at writing. Or I probably can't write, or it probably, like you said, it don't sound as natural when I write compared to when I just go in there and punch in, or I just freestyle. Like, it's about you knowing your process and what's the best way for you to make music. You feel me? Don't let nobody else tell you what you should be doing, because me personally, I feel like when you make music and you an artist, you shouldn't be making music if you don't necessarily know how you want to make your music. Don't try to sound like nobody else. Sound like you. You feel me? So, because it's your song, it's your story, it's your everything. So, like, that's like me trying to go in the studio trying to sound like Gunna or like G Herbo or something like that. Like, you don't even know G Herbo or Gunna process to even sound like that in the first place. So you trying to go in the studio and sound like them is never going to be that.
Yeah.
So it's better for you to just go in there and do your thing and hit it the best way you can. If you can't do it, then you just can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's up, though.
For sure, man.
Before we get up out of here, though, you feel me? We definitely got one of your songs. You feel me? One of your songs. So we definitely got to tune into that, though. But before we even get into that, I just want you to give people your social medias and stuff like that so they could tune into your music.
So on IG, I'm Cezar the Great, CEZARTHAGR8, and on Facebook, I'm also Cezar the Great on there too. You know what I'm saying? I got my fan page, just made that joint on there. So go on there, spelled the same way, Cezar the Great. You know what I mean? Switched it up a little bit. I added a little bit more to my name because just Cezar was too broad. It was like 1,000 Cezars. You know what I mean? You know, you might type it in. It might be a Hispanic man with a sombrero on. Straight up. But for sure, yeah, man, tune in, man. Check it out, man. I'm on IG, Facebook, and I'm gonna try to get in tap into that X app, or whatever, Twitter. I ain't into it yet. I'm gonna try to tap into it.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So, like I said, we got this joint from you, man. It was definitely your birthday, you feel me? It was definitely great chopping up with you and stuff like that.
Sure.
Before we get into it, it's called Millions. Just give the people a little synopsis of what you was going for with that song and like the message you was trying to give out.
Oh yeah. For off of Millions. Millions is like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of my older tracks, but like I say, it still have that substance to it. Millions was just like, I felt like it was a song I should have been made for, like, everybody want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like one of them songs that when they play, you like, all right, I feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear what you saying. Like, I want that too. So it's kind of like that song. Like, I'm gonna make something that you can't deny. Like, man, I want that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If I don't want that, then it's like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it was something that's undeniable. You know what I'm saying? I also got my brother on there too. You know what I'm saying? Look, he on there. He featured on there. You know what I'm saying? So he went crazy. But both of us made that song with that inspiration, bro, for the millions. Like, everybody want that.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So happy birthday to my boy Cezar again.
Bro,
We definitely
appreciate
gonna
that,
get
man.
into this banging. This was a great interview. We'll be right back on Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS.
Million, trying to get a million stacks on deck. I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, you flood this feeling. Millions, trying to get a million stacks on deck. I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, you flood this feeling. Count up the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack, roll up the gas, count up the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack. Millions, trying to get a million. So many bands stacked up to the ceiling. No chauffeur, goddamn it, I'm willing. Say you got a problem, this clip I'm feeling. Black chick, white chick, I think I'm a pill. Two go bang and then I'ma jump back. Like you got the check and yeah, get cash. Get 6 from the 8, gonna take, get back. Money long, short, tipper, goddamn it, I'm blessed. Get green like a frog, and I leap to my past. Spots like a level ball, I like Tom Shelby. Playing ball without a ball, so I ball to the heaven. Step pop, down the check back when I was 7. I was who's not a lick of shit, I should have been arrested. Stepping out of church, Louboutin, 2-stepping. Ain't no use in making bands if you ain't gon' spend it. Miss y'all, let's ran through the check in a minute. Rich niggas, cause the city niggas now bitch. Got sense dressed like a politician. You don't IG, they don't even get the picture. How you saying so cold, we ain't living in December. Had the sauce for the 9-piece chicken, that's a tenner. Too many, trying to jam them in a sprinter. What we do, hope ballin' out of issue. Million, trying to get a million. Stacks on deck, I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, you flood this feeling. Millions, trying to get a million. Stacks on deck, I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, you flood this feeling. Count up the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack, roll up the gas, count up the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack, roll up the gas.
I get money, pass through. I'm cutting up on these couple of flows stepping. I'm downing all these clowns, cold peppin', party on my hip, and my clip got even pimpin'. But watch the pace of my swag though. Farrakhan on my belt. Went to sleep with my phone home. Ain't need no help. These niggas be so cold when I'm around they know. Sell drugs that's given to me. Play the cards that's dealt. And check me out Nike. That's me, I'm 2G like Gucci. Ain't gotta kill, got locked in, got temporaries, no wifey. Initials BKC, but I ride around with that AK. Box Chevy with a 6 on it, I got that saving.
Tryna get a million, stacks on deck, I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, my blood is feeling. Millions, tryna get a million. Stacks on deck, I just hurt your feelings. Bricks on bricks, I can build me a building. Hundreds on hundreds, nigga, blood and feeling. Count off the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack, roll up the gas, count off the cash, fill up the bag, put up the stack, roll up the gas.